They told me love was eternal. They told me family was sacred. They told me we would stand together through any storm. They lied. I was born into a Jehovah's Witness family. From my first breath, every moment of my life was structured by the rules of the truth. Meetings 3 times a week. Field service every Saturday. No birthdays, no holidays, no questions. At first, I didn't question anything. Why would I? My parents loved me. My brothers and sisters smiled at me. The elders praised me when I recited scriptures by heart. I belonged. I was safe. But something started to crack when I was about 12. It was a simple question. If Jehovah loves everyone, why would he kill billions at Armageddon just because they don't know the truth? I asked my father. His face darkened instantly. He closed the Bible with a snap, looked me in the eyes, and said, "Doubt is Satan's tool. Pray harder." I prayed harder, but the questions kept coming. By 15, I realized I was only pretending to believe, pretending to feel joy when I knocked on doors that never opened, or worse, opened to hostile strangers, pretending that I felt superior because I was saved. Inside, I felt hollow. I felt fake. The guilt consumed me. Every meeting, every prayer, every study session became torture. If I didn't smile, they'd notice. If I didn't comment during Watchtower study, they'd ask questions. So I smiled, I commented, I prayed, and I died a little more inside each day. When I turned 18, the questions turned into a quiet rebellion. I stopped attending every meeting. I made excuses for missing field service. I started reading apostate material late at night, my heart racing with fear and exhilaration. What I found shattered me. Stories of cover-ups, abuse, hypocrisy at the highest levels of the organization. Stories they told us were lies from Satan's world. But they weren't lies. They were facts. I wasn't just doubting anymore. I knew. One Sunday morning, when my parents asked why I hadn't gotten ready for the meeting, the truth spilled out of me before I could stop it. "I don't believe this anymore," I said. "I'm done." Silence. My mother's face crumpled like paper. My father turned stone cold. My younger brother just stared at me, horror-stricken. "You're throwing your life away," my father said. "You're choosing death," my mother whispered. I tried to explain. I tried to tell them about the things I'd read, the questions I'd had since childhood. But it didn't matter. To them, I was already dead. Within a week, the shunning began. At first, it was little things. My siblings avoided me at the dinner table. My parents stopped asking about my day. No more goodnight hugs, no more "I love you." Then it escalated. One night I came home to find my things packed neatly in boxes by the door. "You can't stay here," my father said. "Not if you're choosing to leave Jehovah," my mother added, tears streaming down her face. I begged, I wept. I promised to be quiet, to not stumble anyone. It didn't matter. I was spiritually dead to them, and soon physically gone too. They erased me. Family photos were taken down from the walls. My name was removed from emergency contact lists. Friends I'd known since infancy wouldn't meet my eyes in public. I moved into a tiny, crumbling apartment across town. No money, no friends, no support. Just silence. There were nights I stared at the ceiling, wishing I could rewind time. Wishing I could unask that first question. Wishing I could bury my doubts deep enough to belong again. But once you see the cracks, you can't unsee them. The loneliness was brutal. Especially during happy times. Weddings, births, gatherings. Times when normal families come together. But mine pretended I no longer existed. Guilt haunted me. Was I selfish? Ungrateful? Wicked? The organization had taught me that leaving was the ultimate betrayal, not just to Jehovah, but to my own blood. It took years to unravel that poison from my mind. Therapy helped. Meeting others who had escaped helped. Hearing their stories, so similar to mine, gave me permission to believe I wasn't evil. I wasn't broken. I was free. Freedom was messy, ugly, painful, but it was mine. Today I carry scars no one sees, but I also carry strength no one can steal. They erased me from their lives, but they could never erase my right to live, to love, to question, to be. If you're standing at that same terrifying crossroads right now, wondering if you have the strength to walk away, you do. It's not easy. It's not painless, but it's real. And it's worth it.